Welcome student. In this lecture we are going to see some examples. So let's see the first example, which says that if m is composite integer, then 1 1 1, this all 1 are m times, is a composite integer. M is a composite integer. It means m has a divisor which divides m other than 1 and small m. Okay, and we have to show that 111 m terms is a composite integer. That is, there is a divisor which divides this term other than this term and 1. Okay, so we have to show that there is a divisor other than this. Okay, so we solve this as we let what we have given, that m is a composite integer. So we let m is composite integer. Therefore, this implies m equal to a into b, where a and b are both lesser than m and greater than 1. Okay. Now, we have the hint that we can write 9 is equals to 9 into 1, that is equals to 10 minus 1. Okay. 99, that is equals to 9 into 11, that is equals to 10 square minus 1. 10 minus 1 is our 9. 10 square is 100 minus 1. 100 minus 1 is 99. Okay, and we write 99 as 9 into 11. Similarly, 999, which is equals to 10 cube minus 1. 10 cube means 1000. 1000 minus 1 is our 999. And this is 9 into 111. That is 3 times 1. So how many times 1 is there? There is a power in 10. Okay, so we can write this as, in general, 10 to the power m minus 1 is equals to 9 into 111 in the multiplication. This all are m times 1. Okay, so 10 to the power m minus 1 can be written in this way, right? So we use this as a hint to solve this example. Now we can write this m as a into b. So we write then 10 to the power m minus 1, that is equal to 10 to the power a into b, because m is composite and it is written in the form a into b. So we write m as a into b minus 1, that is equals to 10 to the power a into b, means 10 to the power a and its power b. So whenever there is a power and its power, then a is multiplied to b. So this term is same as 10 to the power ab minus 1, that is equals to 10 to the power a minus 1 in bracket. Now we use here the formula that x to the power n minus 1 is equals to x minus 1 into x to the power n minus 1 plus x to the power n minus 2 plus and so on plus 1. Okay, so we use this formula here. So it is x to the power n is here. X is our 10 to the power a. So 10 to the power a minus 1, this is first term. Okay, now the next term is power minus 1. The power is b minus 1. So it is 10 to the power a to the power b minus 1 plus 10 to the power a to the power b minus 2 plus and so on. Last term is plus 1. Here it is plus 1. Okay, so since using this formula we get this. Now this is 10 to the power m minus 1. When there is a power in m, this can be written as 9 multiplied by the 1. This 1 are m times. So this is written as 9 into 1, 1, 1 and so on 1, 1. This all are m terms. This is equals to, and 10 to the power a minus 1 is 9. In multiplication 1 1 and so on up to 1 1, this all are a terms, and in bracket 10 to the power a into b minus 1, because power of power get multiplied. So 10 to the power a in bracket b minus 1 plus 10 to the power a into b minus 2 plus and so on plus 1, that is equals to, now this 9 get cancelled with this 9 and we write this as 1 1 1. All this 1 are m terms, that is equals to, now this again 9 get cancelled, so this 1 1 are all a terms, that is there are, the number of 1 in this term is a and the number of 1 here is m. In bracket 10 to the power a b minus 1 plus and so on plus 1. Now we write this as nm, that is number of n is m time, number of 1 are a times into 10 to the power a b minus 1 plus and so on plus 1, where nm is equals to 1 1 up to 1, this all m terms. Now see here, this is 1 1 1, this m terms is written as sum na into this bracket. So this is an integer, this is an integer, this is greater than 1 and this a terms are also greater than 1, right? So nm is written as into some product and therefore it is composite, or we can say that since m is greater than a, because m is composite number and m is written as a into b, so a is always smaller than m, so we can say that m greater than a, then this implies, then above gives, what this gives, m is greater than a, therefore this nm, that is 1 1 1 is greater than na, right? That is nm greater than na and this na is greater than 1, this na is always greater than 1, therefore what we can say, 1 is lesser than na, that is 1 lesser than na lesser than nm, and also na divides nm. For example, if m equals to 2, that is we have 1 1 and a equals to 1, or we can say m equals to 3, then it is 1 1 1, that is 111, and a equals to 2, that is we have, this is nm and this is na is equals to 11, right? So 11 divides 111, right? So na divides nm. Now na divides nm implies nm is composite, therefore hence we can say that nm is composite integer. Hence the proof. Therefore here our example is completed, first example. Now we see the second example. Now here second example is our, if 2 to the power m plus 1 is prime, then show that m is a power of 2, that is m equal to 2 to the power k for some non-negative integer k. We have to show that if our given integer is prime, then we have to show that the power of this 2, that is m, is a power of 2, that is m is the integer and which is written as 2 to the power k. So we prove the result by contradiction, that is we assume that m has an odd divisor, that is odd prime divisor, because m is written as 2 to the power k. So what is the contradiction method says? We have to assume the negation of this, right? And negation of this is, there is at least one odd prime divisor for m. What is the negation of this? There is only at least one odd prime divisor for small m, and we suppose that it is small a. Okay, so we write this as, we let 2 to the power m plus 1 is prime. This is given, be a prime, be a prime. Now we prove the result to show that m is a power of 2. We suppose that we prove the result by contradiction method. What we are proving this by the contradiction method, and for this we assume that m has at least one odd prime divisor, and say it is small a. Okay, and therefore we can write, because a is a divisor of m, therefore m can be written as a into the multiplication of some another integer, right? By the definition of the divisibility, a is a divisor, therefore m can be written as a into small b, where b is any integer which is lesser than m, and therefore 2 to the power m plus 1, this 2 to the power m plus 1. Now we substitute the value of m as a into b, so it written as 2 to the power a b plus 1, that is 2 to the power a to the power b plus 1. Now we use here the formula that x to the power n plus 1 is equals to x plus 1 in bracket x to the power n minus 1 minus x to the power n minus 2 plus, and so on, plus 1. Okay, that is alternating plus minus is here in this formula. So we apply this formula here. So we have 2 to the power a to the power b is equals to 2 to the power a plus 1 in bracket 2 to the power, here it is b is our n. Okay, so 2 to the power a to the power b minus 1 minus 2 to the power a to the power b minus 2 plus, and so on, plus 1. Okay, now this is equals to 2 to the power a plus 1 in bracket 2 to the power a into b minus 1 minus 2 to the power a into b minus 2 plus, and so on, plus 1. Now since 1 is lesser than 2 to the power b plus 1, right, 1 is lesser than 2 to the power b, or we can say that 1 is lesser than 2 to the power a plus 1, and this is lesser than 2 to the power ab plus 1. ab is nothing but our m. Okay, so 2 to the power a is lesser than, that is equals to 2 to the power m plus 1. So this is lesser than this because 2 to the power a is lesser than 2 to the power m, right? 2 to the power a is lesser than 2 to the power m because a divides m. Okay, so 2 to the power a plus 1 is lesser than 2 to the power m plus 1. Okay, and therefore 2 to the power a plus 1 is lesser than 2 to the power m plus 1. This implies that 2 to the power a plus 1 divides 2 to the power m plus 1, because 2 to the power m plus 1 is written as in the multiplication. This is an integer. Okay, this is an integer. Multiplication in this is 2 to the power a plus 1. Therefore 2 to the power m plus 1 is the multiplication of this, right? And hence we say that 2 to the power a plus 1 divides 2 to the power m plus 1. And 2 to the power a plus 1 when divides 2 to the power m plus 1, but this m plus 1 is our prime, given that this 2m plus 1 is our prime integer. Okay, so our contradiction is wrong. And what we assume here that m has at least one odd prime divisor, say a. This is wrong. And thus we say that there is no odd prime divisor, and hence m is the integer which is the power of 2, which can be written as the power of 2. Okay, and we get the proof. So we write this as n 2 to the power a plus 1 divides 2 to the power m plus 1. This shows that 2 to the power m plus 1 is not prime, because there is a divisor other than this 2 to the power m plus 1. Okay, and therefore 2 to the power m plus 1 is not prime. And if it is not prime, because which is contradiction to the hypothesis, because our given that 2 to the power m plus 1 is prime, so which is contradiction, and hence m is equals to, and hence our assumption that m has at least one odd prime divisor is wrong, and hence it has no prime divisor which is odd, and therefore m is equals to the power of 2. That is, m is written as 2 to the power k for some non-negative integer k. Okay, so this completes our second example here. Our third example is if a prime p is greater than 3, is given. We have to show that 2p plus 1 and 4p plus 1 cannot be prime simultaneously. That is, either 2p plus 1 is composite or 4p plus 1 is composite, but both two are not prime. Okay, and therefore to show this, we know that any integer can be written as three k, 3k plus 1, 3k plus 2. That is, any integer can be written in this form. As we know that because if we divide the 3, that is, if we divide n by 3, then there is a possible remainder 0, 1 or 2, and therefore we can write this as any integer can be written as 3k, 3k plus 1 or 3k plus 2, and therefore p can also be written as in the form 3k, 3k plus 1, 3k plus 2. But given that, what is given here, that p is greater than 3. So let p greater than 3 be a prime. Therefore, p is greater than 3 be a prime number, and therefore p is greater than 3 implies p cannot be written in this form 3k. Therefore, p cannot assume the form 3k. Right? It cannot assume the form 3k, and therefore p is equals to, thus p is equals to 3k plus 1 or 3k plus 2. So we firstly take the value, let p is equals to 3k plus 1. So when p is equals to 3k plus 1, then in that case 2p plus 1 is equals to. So substitute the value of p here. What we have, 2 in bracket 3k plus 1, and this plus 1 outside the bracket. So multiplying this, 2 into 3k plus 2 plus 1. So this can be written as 2 into 3. 2 plus 1 is our 3. So we can write this as that is here. If we take p is equals to 3k plus 1, then substituting the value of p here to p plus 1, then the value of p is here 3k plus 1. So we open the bracket, 2 into 3k plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so 2 into 3k plus 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we can take the common 3 from this term and from this term. Okay, so we write this as 2p plus 1 is equals to 3 into twice k plus 3. 3 can be taken common. So in bracket 2k plus 1. So this is a 3 multiplied by this. That is 3 divides this number. Okay. And therefore this is a composite integer. Because 2p plus 1 is written as 3 multiplying by some integer. What this implies? 3 divides 2p plus 1. If 3 is dividing 2p plus 1, then it cannot be prime. And therefore we say that it is a composite integer. So when p is of the form 3k plus 1, then the form 2p plus 1 is a composite integer. So we get at least one should be composite. Okay. And the second form of p is 3k plus 2. So when let p is equals to 3k plus 2, then substituting the value in this 4p plus 1. So 4 in bracket 3k plus 2, that is we write this 4p plus 1 equals to 4 in bracket 3k plus 2 plus 1. That is equals to 4 into 3k plus 4 into 2 plus 1. That is equals to 4 into 3k plus 4 to the 8 plus 1. That is equals to 9. So we write this as plus 9. And taking the 3 common from this. So 3 in bracket 4k plus 3. 3 taking common from this. So it is 3. And in bracket 4k. 3 taking common from this 9. So we have only 3 in bracket. Okay. And again this is here 4p plus 1 is written as 3 in the multiplication sum integer. And therefore this is composite integer. Because again 3 divides 4p plus 1. From this what we say that 3 divides 4p plus 1. And therefore 4p plus 1 is not prime and hence it is composite. And therefore what our result says that if p is greater than 3 be a prime number, then the form 2p plus 1 and 4p plus 1 cannot be prime simultaneously. Okay. What prime cannot be prime simultaneously means either of these must be composite integer. So here in this case 3k plus 1 we show that 2p plus 1 is composite. And in the case p equals to 3k plus 2 we show that 4p plus 1 is composite integer. So either of them is composite integer. And hence our result is true. Okay. So we are end here our examples. Now in the next lecture we are going to see the how to find GCD and LCM using the prime factorization theorem. Okay. So thank you everyone.